Hello and welcome everybody out there. No matter where you are in the world, I'm so excited to share the next couple minutes with you guys. My name is Jason Brown, 27 years old, and 9 months ago I got introduced to a concept that at the time I had no idea. I'd never heard of it before, and over the course of really 9, almost 10 months, my life has completely done a 180, and same for a lot of people around me. So I'm excited to be kind of the guy to open this up. You guys are going to hear from some phenomenal people with some phenomenal results, and also their life has done that same 180. And the real turning point for me when I got introduced to the foreign exchange market was when I got also introduced to a company and a service line called iMarketsLive. But before we get into that, I want to talk a little bit about the foreign exchange market and then introduce the next speaker who will go over, kind of the company and the history and really what we're doing that's special here. So Forex, guys, is the largest financial market in the entire world. A lot of people out there have heard of, the New York Stock Exchange or just stocks in general. And that's what I heard of too before, last summer when I heard of Forex. And so let me paint this vision for you guys. The foreign exchange market does about $5 to $5.3 trillion a day in circulated volume, monetary volume. The stock market does about 22 billion. So in retrospect, the stock market is like a water bottle and the Forex market is like Niagara Falls. You're looking at, two of the biggest financial markets side by side, but Forex is just massively bigger. And, some of you guys may be wondering exactly what I was wondering. Why am I just hearing about this for the first time if it's so big? And the reason is, 10, 20 years ago, in order to even execute a trade in Forex, you need to pick up the phone. And you also needed hundreds of thousands of dollars in order to get into the market. But because of technology, and all of you guys know this, we live in 2016, really a diverse time, probably the most exciting time to be alive ever. The technology has really transformed around the market itself. And now you have the ability with smartphones, tablets, computers, Wi-Fi all around the world to link up to a broker and execute trades with as little as $50 to $100 in an account. So it's really, really exciting for me to have learned this skill over the past 9 months, to be around people and mentors that have traded for about 20 plus years, some of the top educators in the entire Forex world. So with that being said, I'm going to turn it over to the next speaker. We're going to get this thing moving along in respect for your guys' time. And honestly, I would love to put the spotlight on this guy. I got to meet this gentleman about 5, 6 months ago for the first time in person. And before that, we were really just working together and had just known each other via the internet. And the one thing I can say is that this is one of the most genuine people I've ever been associated with in my entire life. He's been in sales and direct marketing for a number of years, I think 17 years, and has done multiple $1 million in commissions and has built amazing organizations and an amazing reputation, father of 6. So I'm super excited to be partnered with this gentleman and happy to turn this webinar over to him. So without any further ado, I want to introduce you guys to my great friend and business partner, Mr. Brandon Boyd. Brandon, you out there?
I am. Can you hear me, Jason?
Loud and clear.
Awesome. Well, guys, appreciate you being on this webinar. We're excited to have you here. Like Jason said, I've had a lot of success in the industry, but guys, it's not about me. It's about you and what it can do for you. Just a little bit of background on the company. So the company is actually founded in 2012. It launched July 4th, 2013 for people really to declare their financial independence, to become free from the shackles of debt. So they've been going for over 3 years now. They're debt-free and profitable, which I was researching the company. I wanted to make sure that they were financially savvy, financially sound, so that if I was going to plant my flag and put the work in, that I could work with a company who was in a good financial position. Established in over 120 countries, they've got a great corporate team, and they have a complete beast of a founder and CEO. One of the main reasons why I joined the company, CEO Christopher Terry. This guy's been mentoring people for over 2 decades. He's literally been featured in over 6 books, dozens of magazine articles. He's actually been a featured speaker at the Traders Expo in both New York City as well as Las Vegas. He's been a weekly contributor to The Money Show. He's been featured on Bloomberg Radio. and he's traded personal and corporate accounts of over $50 million. And so to me, guys, it's not just the company. It's who am I doing business with? At the end of the day, do they have character? Do they have integrity? Are they honest people? Do they have heart? You know, do they have what it takes to go long term? And that's what I'm excited about with iMarketsLive. Guys, we've got an incredible foundation with the company and the leadership behind this company so that if you put in the work, you can get rewarded for the work. So I'm excited to be a part of this company, to have my flag planted. Guys, we're going to talk to you today about several ways that you can earn money. And here's the great thing. Guys, you can make money from our product and service alone without telling anybody about it. And that's what we're going to cover. So Jason, I'll turn it back to you.
Awesome. And, you know, every time I kind of see that part of the overview, I get excited too, because I think the most important thing is vision. So thank you, Brandon. Guys, the next group of speakers I'm going to bring up, moving this thing right along, are actually two of the top traders in our company. And, you know, when you're talking about, you know, learning in the financial market, I think it's really important to be around people who are having results, even in really anything in life. You know, if you want to go to the gym, you should be around somebody who has results. And, you know, these two gentlemen are two great friends of mine. I actually was responsible for introducing them to this company, which gives me, you know, great humble feeling inside, knowing that, you know, Forex and trading has completely shifted these guys' lives in a whole different direction. They're actually together out in Tampa, Florida, trading and really just enjoying, you know, the kind of lifestyle that comes with trading. So without any further ado, I'm going to hand this thing over to two of the top traders for the company, Mr. Justin Adams, and then, of course, Mr. Corey Cromray. Justin, are you out there?
I am here. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Awesome, guys. Listen, thank you for taking the time to come out and listen to this. iMarketsLive has, you know, exceptionally changed my life for the better. I'm 27 years old from a small town of Seaville, New Jersey. And guys, the products that IMO has to offer are out of this world. I'm going to talk about the scanner real quick. So really quick, just a background. I'm going to share my screen real quick. So our scanner, when I was first introduced to this company from Jason Brown, you know, one of the things that really attracted me was the mirror trader, first off, which Corey will get into later on. But the second thing was the harmonic scanner. Now this being, you can see this is obviously a very simple platform. We have IMLHarmonicScanner.com with your login, your own IML account. You can log in and check this out, guys. Once we log in, this is literally mobile anywhere you want to go in the world, whether you're grocery shopping, whether you're out at the mall with some friends, whatever you want to do, you can check this from your phone. So look at this. So really quick, just a really simple background on what Forex really is. You're trading currency in the markets. So with the currency in the markets, you always reflect the past. These are basically harmonic patterns based on Elliott wave and Fibonacci sequences. Once a pattern is formed, we can see a sharp pattern right here. Once a pattern is formed, you can know where that pair is set to go. So right here, if we go to this right here, right, let's just go to some previous pairs that have already hit. So the Euro USD BAT, right? This is the Euro to the US dollar. We can see here that entry point, the scanner called an entry point right here at this green line right here. A BAT pattern was formed based on these sequences, the ABCD pattern, and this was calling a sell. At this point, this D point to this point where it is right now, it dropped around 200 pips. Now in the marketplace, what a pip is basically it's money in your pocket. It's results. This is all results right here. So it's based on the risk that you do. If you risked even a 0.01, you would have made close to $50 to $100 on this trade right now. And that's very, very, very low lot size. If you did a 1.00 standard lot, you would have made $2,000 on this small drop right here alone from this scanner. And we can backtrack what the scanner's doing on every single pair. We can go to all these pairs, the all to the yen, the all JPY. Look, calling some buys right here. We can go back even more. GPB CAD. You can look at all these ones, NTD, JPY, Gartley's, all this, all profit going up. You got your take profit one line, take profit two. So what I saw is this is basically results driven. When I first jumped into the company, I didn't know what Forex was. I didn't know how it worked or how to make it work. But what I did was I wanted to study as I learned and profit as I learned because I didn't want to waste any time because time is money, right? So what I did was I used the scanner and these tools to profit while I was learning how to trade myself. So what this was doing, this is calling out whether to buy or sell a pair, right? So we can look at the GPV JPY that just formed a Gartley pattern. This is one of my favorite pairs to trade. This was a bat. So a bat pattern forms. It formed around this consolidation point right here, and then it called a buy. And what did it do? It rose all the way up to here. And then now it's calling a sell at this point. We can go back to here. We can just backtrack everything. You're a JPY to all JPY, NC at GPV, NCD. So this is basically money sitting in your pocket on some of our services. Look, calling sell all day long, right to here. You take profit too, perfectly hit. So this was one of the products that I saw bringing tons and tons of value to myself, to my family, to my friends, to everybody, you guys right here, are listening to the call. This made me weekly on an average $400 to $500, and that's on a tight risk management. That's not using huge lot sizes. That's not with a lot of capital. I started my account with $100. I started my account with $100, and with this scanner, I was able to profit slowly and compound that, because that's the overall goal here. This isn't get rich quick. This is compounding, your money for you. So $50 a week, then it turned into $100 a week, then it turned into $150 a week, $170 a week, then it turned into $200, where it's $400, $500 weekly just off looking at some of these pairs alone. Now with this, I was able to learn the skill of trading, right? So when I was learning the skills of trading, right? So I developed the app through Telegram that we're going to talk about Signals real quick. So with Signals, I become really efficient at calling out buys and sells on different pairs besides harmonics right here. So in our group, we have over 1,400 members in our group right now, calling out buys or sells. The results are out of this world. Some people are making thousands of dollars, hundreds of dollars off of the Signals alone. I have all the proof, obviously, on Facebook and all these screen shares. I just got tagged on Facebook right now, $300, overnight off of Signals that we called last night. So with that, we have a new swipe trading app coming soon. That's going to be a Signal app. Besides the scanner, it's going to be another service and tool for you guys coming in to look at these professional traders like myself, like Corey, who are going to be giving out efficient signals based on our own technical and fundamental analyses that are going to give you guys even more money inside of your pocket. So without that further ado, that's the scanner for you guys. I'm going to bring it back to Jason, and then Jason can bring back Corey for this call.
All right. Well, as you guys can see, this is such an amazing platform because, a lot of what I saw previous to getting involved, same as Justin, was, just education, right? People just wanting to teach you the basics of trading. And when I saw iMarketsLive, I found tools to get you out into the marketplace, because it's one thing to learn how to draw a house, but in order to build one, you need tools. And that's the same thing with the foreign exchange market. So I'm not going to waste any time. This gentleman's story is so unbelievable. He's become one of my closest friends. Honestly, we're about blood away from being family. And he called me 5-6 months ago and said, listen, I need a change. I need something different. I don't even know what Forex is, but if you're doing it, I believe in it, and I want to give it a shot. And you know what? A month later, he told me, I fell in love with this thing. I'm going all in. I'm leaving everything behind. I'm burning my ships, I think was his exact words. And here we are 5-6 months later with one of the most amazing, testimonials for me in the company. And I'm so proud of one of my great friends. So I'm going to now pass over the webinar to Mr. Corey Cromray out there in the balcony in Tampa. Corey, are you out there?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
All right. Fantastic. Well, guys, it's a privilege and an honor for me to be able to share the platform with such legends here, and also for me to be able to share with all of you. And I really just kind of want to share a little bit of my story, and then kind of share a little bit about the product that attracted me to this company. When I was introduced to this company by Mr. Jason Brown, I had just come out of a major failed business venture. And this company literally took me from zero, like rock bottom, little 16-month-old baby, wife that was stressing out, to hero very, very, very quickly. And it wouldn't have been possible without these products. It wouldn't have been possible without a platform that you can launch off of so aggressively. And when I looked at this company at first, being in the industry, full-time for 8 years, and kind of stepping out of the industry a little bit and going into consulting, I actually looked at this company with a much different vision or focus that probably most people look at it as. I said, all this Forex stuff, this sounds incredible, but holy cow, it sounds like a lot to take in, right? Like I don't know if I'm going to be able to figure all this out. And then Jason started talking to me about something called mirror trading technology. And I'm actually going to share that product with you guys and then kind of wrap up with how this has helped me change my life. So can you guys see my screen okay? Somebody just give me a thumbs up.
Yes, sir. We are good.
Okay, fantastic. So Jason started talking to me about a product that the company had launched where Chris Terry was literally genius enough to recognize that it's going to take people a while to figure out not only how to use the harmonic scanner, but how to figure out the whole entire industry as a whole. But if you could figure out a way to position people in the largest financial market in the world without having any knowledge about that industry at all, but letting experts, people who have proven track records, proven results, trade the accounts via API signal, direct link to their broker for them. So literally you put in your money into a broker of your choice, you manage all of your own money all the time, right? Like iMarketsLive doesn't touch any of your money. We don't take any investments from anybody. You choose your own broker, you just turn on a signal, and you get to pick one of iMarketsLive's premium traders and hook your account up to them and let them trade your money for you. Look at this. Look at some of these numbers. When I looked at this, I said, Jason, this is way too good to be true. And he said, yeah, but it is true. And after I went through and I realized the numbers are there, the proof's in the printout, the documentation beats conversation, that's all I needed to know. I said, I would love to learn how to trade Forex. I would love to learn this skill. I would love to learn how to use the harmonic scanner. But you're telling me that I can earn money by having experts, professionals trade my money for me, trade my accounts for me, watching that money grow while I'm learning? Ladies and gentlemen, this is truly the definition of earning while learning. If you see some of the growth of these traders, I mean, 141% a growth on your money over a period of 76 weeks, 46%, 49 weeks, 82%, 47 weeks. I mean, look at this, 7%, 2 weeks. I mean, we're talking about people that invest money with Edward Jones, Morgan Stanley, Merrill Lynch, all these big financial investment companies. And if they get 6% in a year, they're ecstatic. 143% in 67 weeks. I mean, 82% in 47 weeks. This stuff is unheard of. So right away, I was all in. I said, you know what? I could definitely see how people want to position themselves in the largest financial market in the world. But what I also recognize, just from being in business for so long, is that most people probably don't want to learn all this stuff. Okay? And that's okay. When they look at what we have with this mirror trading technology, a literally 100% hands-free signal service, zero knowledge necessary required on anything that we're talking about here today, and you can just earn money from experts trading your accounts. These are all professional traders, and we're just here to make you money. That's the coolest part about it. And then if you do want to take that next step and learn how to use the harmonic scanner and learn how to, do technical analysis, fundamental analysis, all the stuff that Justin was talking about, you can make money while you're doing it. And that's the beautiful thing about it. For me personally, right when I came into the company, I hooked up to an auto trader, but I realized that the amount of money that can be made in Forex is absolutely substantial. So I decided to do the earning while learning method. And I hooked up my account to that auto trader back in February, and kind of coming into March, I started learning Forex, and I just went all in. I said, Jason, I'm locking myself in my office for the next 90 days, and I'm going to figure this out. And now I had the time, so I just want you to know. So this is like, not go to work full time during the day and then lock yourself in the office for 2 hours a night. I'm talking 14 to 16 hours a day in the office, figuring this out, because I recognize an opportunity for average, ordinary people to make extraordinary amounts of money, because it took us from almost hitting rock bottom to the best financial position we've been in our entire lives, me and my family. We have a 16-month-old son and another baby on the way. And, when you're at bottom, it hurts. It hurts really bad. And these products have allowed our family to go from, like I said before, at the very, very bottom by rising to the top very quickly, actually making more money per week right now than I've ever made in my entire life. I don't feel like I need to give you any numbers, but I've had multiple six-figure years in my career in business. And needless to say, just the money that we're pulling out of the financial market right now alone is more money than we've ever made in any of our previous business endeavors, let alone the compensation model that iMarketsLive has put together and all the other wonderful benefits that you get to experience from. But the coolest part about all this is that you can come into the industry knowing nothing, and even people who, you know, maybe tried network marketing before, stuff like that, who haven't been good recruiters, who haven't made it to the top, you can come into this company, and if you never talk to anybody about it at all and just use the products, you could have a life-changing income. That's what the selling point here. That's what's so powerful for all of you and all of your families. So with that, I don't want to take up a whole bunch of time. Just know that these products are premium. There's a lot more coming to the table. I actually just got added as one of the traders so I'm excited to, start trading for everybody. And, we're going to do some amazing things for everyone. And I know that you're in good hands with these guys. We've vetted up the company thoroughly, and it's the real deal. All the numbers that you're seeing right now, everything that we're telling you, this is not fabricated stuff. This is all documented. And that's the most beautiful thing about it. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, we love all of you. Jason, I'll turn it back over to you, buddy.
Unbelievable. I hope you guys out there can see the smile on my face. I think we got to stop the screen share on your guys' end. But guys, we're gonna keep moving this thing along. I mean, it's just amazing to me that, like Corey said, this is normal average people. I was never good at math. I was never good at science. And there's people here who don't even have, any form of special education, certifications, training, anything like that. And, the one thing that's very important, guys, is yes, there are people in this company that have results. But like Corey said, they're putting in the time and the effort. And by no means, by no way, shape, or form is this, guaranteed results. But what I do know is that every morning when I wake up, I'm seeing a new testimonial and a new smiling face around the world. And to me, that's what's most important. So before I hand this over to the last speaker to wrap this thing up and really share some of the other side of the fence value here, I just want to recap the fact that right now we have 5 simple services with the company that are all inclusive. Number one, you have the IML Academy, which Corey and Justin did not touch on, but here's the thing. It's foundational education, the terminology, the history of Forex. What is really Forex, which I feel is so important. So you have the IML Academy available in English and Spanish, which is amazing because we have such a huge Latin and Spanish-speaking culture all around the world involved with our company. Number 2, guys, you get the live education room, iMarketsLive TV, which is our brand new and our own custom-made television network, where you'll be able to get into a platform and really work with real people in a Q&A environment right now, a few hours a day, but we're going to scale that up. And our vision is to really max it out to 24 hours a day in the future. So that is an amazing practical environment where you can learn, again, while you earn. Chris Terry also does a product called the Daily Swing Trades, which is basically 3 to 5 days a week. You're getting trade opportunities similar to the scanner, where it's giving you, when to get in and when to get out. But this is coming from an 8-figure trader. Our CEO, our leader, like Brandon calls him, the guy waving our flag. And he's just a phenomenal role model. And even just to get trades from him is worth, it's worth its weight in gold. So you have that. Then you have the mirror trader, the harmonic scanner. And like Justin said, we have another technology coming in the next few weeks with signals. That's, again, kind of just spoon feeding you trade opportunity multiple times per day. So guys, I think the value speaks for itself. And, the value in the leadership in the company is also extremely important. About four to 6 weeks ago, we made a very powerful partnership with one of the most powerful young individuals, honestly, in the world. I just read an article this morning that puts him, claimed top 30 under 30 in the entrepreneurial world, 2-time best-selling author. And, the reason I'm telling you guys this is not to impress you, but to impress upon you that for somebody like Alex to partner with this company as the vice president of sales, it's such a powerful statement for our growth, for our future, and for what's going on here in practical terms. So I want to turn this over to one of my great friends, somebody I've known personally for 3 years. I've spent time with his family And he just comes from such a genuine place. And so without any further ado, we're going to talk about the other side of the spectrum now. If you're excited about this and you want to share it, so I'm going to give it over to one of my great friends right now out in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, and really hot Las Vegas, Nevada, Alex Morton. Alex, are you out there, bro?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Awesome. Well, hey, guys, great to be with you all here, for a couple minutes. And bottom line, what we're doing, it's 100% working. You heard about the people behind the company. You heard about the products. You heard about the global platform. And, for me, at 26 years old, I've been in network marketing now for 5 years. I've built teams all over the world. I've made multiple seven figures. And when I saw IML and I saw what this company could do for the average Joe, the average Jane, I got excited. I'll be honest, I didn't know what Forex trading was. I didn't understand, all of the graphs and all of the lines, but I did know this. I knew that this was an enormous opportunity for you, me, and everybody else to capitalize on a trend, to capitalize on the next big thing. So when you're looking at iMarketsLive, you're watching this, you're saying, how much money can I make by building an organization, okay? Here at IML, it's very, very simple. In my opinion, this is the most aggressive and lucrative compensation plan in the entire industry, and here is why, okay? Throughout my career, we've helped people make, tons of money all over the world, but that magic number, I would say, is when you can get an individual to be making $600 a month in residual ongoing income. You see here, in iMarketsLive, it's not linear income. You don't show up, get paid. You don't show up, you get paid. Guys, here, it's ongoing, mailbox money, meaning you build it once and it pays you forever and ever and ever. So here at iMarketsLive, you guys, $600 a month, okay? It's when you have 12 subscribers in your business. That's it, 12 subscribers. Who do you know that likes to make money? Who do you know that wants to quit their part-time job? Who do you know that wants to pay off student loan debt? Who do you know that wants to give money back, to their mom and dad? Right now, we are in such a, recession, down economy all over the world, and here we have an opportunity for $195 for you to get started, for you to learn, how to build an asset, how to create wealth, learning about the Forex market and learning about these products and services that are changing the lives of hundreds of people all over the world all the time, okay? It's simple. When you refer 2 people to iMarketsLive, your monthly payment of $145 is free. So to break it down super simple, you spend $195. You get access to all of the products. You get access to all of the services. Okay, you get all this phenomenal leadership and people that are going to genuinely teach you what to do and how to do it. And when you refer just 2 people to become a customer of iMarketsLive, your monthly $145 is free, okay? So you can make money with the products and services. You can get your products and services for free. And then on the back end, when you have 12 subscribers, you're making $600 a month in residual income. When you have 30 subscribers in your business, you're making $1,000 a month in residual income. 75 subscribers, $2,000 a month in residual income. And I could go above and beyond that. But what I want to stress to you right now is just the opportunity you guys have hearing about something so early on in the game. iMarketsLive, 3.5-year-old company. Okay, we're just now hitting that momentum. We've all heard it. In real estate, it's all about location, location, location. Okay, in business, timing is everything. And what you're hearing about right now with iMarketsLive, the timing could not be any more perfect, guys. So with that being said, I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to be, the VP of sales of this company and to team up with people like Brandon Boyd, Justin Adams, Corey, people like Jason Brown, and really drive this whole company and all of the momentum further and further and further. And I'm telling you, if you're sitting there right now and you've been looking, you've been hoping, you've been wishing for an opportunity to fall into your lap, well, guess what? The opportunity, it's sitting right in front of your face. And remember, decisions shape destiny. So, today, make the decision to partner with IML, make the decision to get started, and we will all help you, achieve success in this company on the Forex side, as well as the, building the team side. So with that being said, you guys, there's always 3 types of people that watch these webinars. There's people that make things happen, watch things happen, and people that go, what the heck just happened? IML is a big deal, and it's very, very serious. Your life, it's very, very serious. So treat this opportunity serious. Get started today, and I'll tell you what, it's going to be the best decision you've ever made in your entire life. So you guys have a great evening. Talk to you guys soon. Bye for now.